Okay, I'm going to make a really nice cake now. Hopefully a really nice cake. And these are the ingredients, okay? What you need is one of these choco writers. And you can doodle, and put, I'm going to use it to put Annabella's name on the cake. You have to put it in boiling water for a few minutes because it's really hard. Okay, large flan case and peach slices. I'm going to use mostly peach slices and some pear halves. I'll cut them to make them into slices as well. 2 tubs of double cream, but I think one may be enough. Custard powder and candles and almond milk. But if it runs out, I'll have to use a normal milk, so I think I'll be suffering later on if I have some of this, but every once in a while is okay. Because that's dairy, I can't have dairy, and that's wheat, I can't have wheat. But I'll try to minimize the blow by using almond milk. This has got cornstarch, so that gives me problems as well. Anyways, for the kids and mainly for Annabella, not for me. So here we go. Step 1. What's step 1? Let me see. So step 1 would be to make the custard. So I'll go and do that now. Okay. I'm going to make the custard now. So just put a little bit of powder, milk. As you can see, I don't measure anything. I just go by feel. Yeah, I'll just use all of this. You see, cooking is an art. I'd never measure anything. And so use a wooden spoon here. Just use a wooden spoon to stir until all the lumps go away. And to help the lumps go away, you can use small white kind of crystal shaped little things called granulated sugar. And I'll do that in a minute. And here's the sugar. See, I guesstimate how much I need, and this should be enough. You don't have to throw the juice away, the syrup. Kids usually like it, or I don't know, you can use it for something else. So I'll take these pear slices away. Sorry, pear halves, I'm going to slice them. There we go. Let me have a taste of this. That's nice. I forgot to say, I bought these hundreds and thousands, they're called, and a little bit of Nutella for decoration on top. Now, into this small container, we're going to put this choco writer, and we just boil some hot water. Boil some water. Yeah, leave it in there, nice and hot. Leave it in there for a few minutes, and then it will be ready to. The chocolate would have melted, and then it will be ready to write on the cake. Okay, now we'll make the cream, the double cream. What I'm going to do is use this Tesco double cream and use this machine here, this handheld device, it's a stir or whatever, to whip the cream. Add a little bit of sugar as well to taste and make it all nice and fluffy. I'll be using my assistant, Mrs. Josephine Fiore. Because your hands will get tired doing this. I used to do, my mum, I'm sure she used to do it with like a spoon and a fork or a fork, and it's so tiring. Nowadays you've got these electrical, you know, whipping things, machines, and it's so easy. But this is the next best thing. Okay, I found a nice big plate, and I opened the package into the flan, and I'm going to put the flan case here. As you can see, there's a little bit of space here, so imagine the cream, or the cream can flow over and slightly touch these areas. So you have to put it into a plate that's slightly larger than the flan. You'll see why later. Now I'll cut these into slices. Here we go. Okay. Now I'll get the flan back, and there's a flan case with space on the side. As you can see, space on the side, so the cream there's an overspill, it can spill over. So as you can see, I'm adding these here. Okay, make a nice shape, nice design. I think they're too much, there are too many, so the rest of the kids will have to eat. I don't think they'll be disappointed, they like let me see. So the pears I can put in the middle like this. Sorry, I mean in between. Pears are quite chunky, so I think I'm going to run out. Oh, I forgot to cut more. These are quite chunky. Put another one in between. This is something I used to do for my parents. I just discovered that, I'm not sure, I think by accident. And it comes out really nice, really fruity, and with the custard, it's a nice, different texture with the custard and the sponge. You can say it's similar to a trifle. It's not really, because there's no jelly. And so the middle, I'm going to add these in. I think it's enough now. What? Tell me now.
Can I eat one piece?
it's too hot still. This.
Oh.
It's too hot. This has to go in the fridge. Oh no, it's lumpy as well. It's moving just like my belly is. So on the way back, we can
just use this.
It's warm actually. So now we can put the custard in. The custard is warm. If it's hot, it's a bad idea. So there you go. Just cover the fruit. Hopefully this custard will set in the fridge. Look at that. I did not measure it, and it's just about enough. See, this is what you call art. You don't measure anything. Well, I suppose you do measure it in your own brain, you know, in your own mind, you know how much. Okay. You have to leave enough space for the cream to go on top. So there'll be another, it's a bit like tiramisu and lasagna. A lot of these Italian dishes have layers. I'm not saying this is an Italian dish, but I like the layer idea. So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and after about an hour or two, about an hour, 2 hours, it should have set. So then I can make the cream, the topping of whipped cream, and add decorations. Okay, so I'll open up a tub here of double cream. There you go. I think one is enough, because we just need to do the surface. This is my enemy, dairy. I mean, I like dairy, don't get me wrong, I like cheese and everything, but I can't eat it. So there's some sugar. There's a little, I think it's a green fly. I should call my channel Green Fly, maybe. Okay, so let me just start off. It's going to take ages, but oh, look at all the bubbles already forming. Is this the right taste? Yeah. Needs a little bit more sugar. Maybe I should have got whipping cream instead of double cream. Oh well. I have to use more elbow grease, more power. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, you take over now.
You're going to put it on time lapse? It's too much.
Well, a lot faster than that. Good girl, that's it. to do it as fast as you can without moving the bowl.
That would be this fast.
No, go faster. When you get tired, I'll take it. I mean really tired, not just tired. If you do it like that, it could all go over. Try it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, right. Seems going on.
It will reach a tipping point and suddenly it becomes all thick.
I'll take that one out with it.
Okay, let me take over. So you rest.
Oh, so hard.
I think the tap's in. I want to have a go as well. Oh, it's getting a little bit thicker. Yeah, it's getting thicker now. See, it doesn't take too long. It's getting harder to do though. Go on.
Big white stick.
Oh, wow, it's nearly there. I don't think you can do it, Pina. Look, it's reached this tipping point. Look, it's quite hard now. Bless you. There you go, look at it. Let's do it more and more and more. See, it's not moving. Yeah. Here, let's try and get it really. It's hard, it doesn't even want to move. I think we've reached a good point here, look. Okay, so here we have the flan from before. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cream on top. Oops. Now you can see the custard hasn't really set, so I have to be really careful. The cream is actually more stronger, more dense than the custard. In this case, what I do is I put little blobs and I do it that way. I'll just be quiet now and give you a little bit of ASMR cooking. You can see what I mean. when I say that cooking is an art and the cook is the artist. And there's my work of art, not finished yet, of course. Okay, won't make the layer too thick because I don't know if the kids like cream. Just a thin layer. Got lots of cream left, so I don't know what to do with it. Okay, there we go. Oops. Delicious. What I'm going to do is boil some water so I can melt this this chocolate here. So you have to put it into a container with boiling water and wait a few minutes, and then you can, you know, make some, you know, nice design, doodle, or write the name of the person on the cake, or write anything on the cake actually, and it's nice and chocolatey. So we'll do that now. Okay, we're going to sprinkle some hundreds and thousands now. Let me see. This is nice and satisfying. Oh, hang on. What I'll do first is put some Nutella on it. See if I can do this. This is going to test my artistic powers. At first it's going to look like I'm messing everything up, but then you're going to see it just takes a bit of, I think I am messing things up, but we'll see. See, making little kind of designs there. I advise you, if you're going to do this, the Nutella should be a bit warm, so it's easier. This is a bit hard, so it's going to make life difficult for me, but not impossible. Okay, let's see if I can just break it up, break a few pieces up, and then try and make some kind of design. See, it's too hard. It should be nice and soft. So, okay. So it's a bit chocolatey on top. Okay. It would help if they just break off and then you could just spread them around. So I'm just doing this. Okay. So it might not look as beautiful as before, but at least it's chocolatey and the kids will love it. Obviously you're not going to give this to the kids every day, and afterwards make sure they brush their teeth. Look at that nice design there. Okay, all right, let me just wash my hand a little bit. Now we'll put the hundreds and thousands. Put it up here. Now I'll add the hundreds and thousands. Oh, there we go. Now that's starting to look like a nice cake. Don't put too many of those, otherwise you won't be able to see the white underneath. That looks nicer. So, can you have a look here? So I think this is almost ready. So what I'll do is I need some scissors, cut the nozzle here, and then I'll be able to write Annabella's name. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's done. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Oops. It doesn't taste like, it just tastes like hot chocolate. Okay, so I'll do a nice A here. A, oh, it's more difficult than you think, you know. And, oh, I'll put Annabella here. B. This is the first time I've ever done this, so don't laugh at me. E. I can write, you know. Just about. Yeah, there you go. There's Annabella. Okay, now we're finished. We're getting to the end of the cake making. So I bought this for her, a 7-year candle. I'm not sure where to put this. I have to think about this. Now I have 2 surprise eggs. One for the toddler, Salvatore, and one for Annabella because it's her birthday. I was thinking to take the Kinder Egg wrapper off, but then it doesn't look very nice. It's not so colourful. So I can stick it in here. It's not so healthy, I know, but at least they have something to, you know, it's just for a few seconds. And so I'm worried it's going to fall. So here's the number 7 and 7 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we can space this out. Put that there, put that there. Yeah, that looks okay. Sure, like that. So this is what it looks like with the candles. We've got the number 7 candle there, 2 Kinder Surprise eggs, and 7 candles because it's her 7th birthday. Yeah, so there it is, Annabella. So I hope she likes it. Oh look, do you love this cake? And you see there's 2 surprise eggs there. One for you and one for you. Blow out all at once. Ready? Sonny? Ready? Steady. Come on, get close. Blow all of them. Yeah, and now we can sing Happy Birthday to you. Come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Annabella.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Agree.
Oh, it looks beautiful. Oh, thank you. So I didn't help in any way.
So
You help with the jelly.
I hope you're over here.
After this, we're gonna have the jelly.
delicious.